for taking your time out and coming out here to support John Paul. I am really excited to introduce him right now. I'm going to share the things that I have on my bullet list, as you can see. But so I'm doing my cheat sheet time here, so please forgive me. He is going to be running for Congress in Massachusetts 6th District. Holla. Massachusetts 6th District. Holla. Massachusetts 6th District. Louder? Yeah. I need to be louder. Can you? I've never had someone tell me I need to be louder. Anyway, so he is. There's not been a Republican in that district in a quarter of a century.
Oh.
A quarter of a century, people think about it. It is the bluest state in the entire nation. The entire nation. The Democrat who is in the position that he will be taking, thank you very much, was the one that stormed out of the State of the Union. Stormed out of the State of the Union, people. Think about it.
Ridiculous.
So he's going to bring a diverse background, as well as he is a successful entrepreneur and small business owner. He first started off as an MIT Space Telescope scientist.
Wow.
Hashtag Rocket Man. Rocket Man. He then moved on to digital technology marketeer, artist, youth surfing brand creator, video producer, and musician. The CIA hired him, the CIA hired John Paul and his agency to create their national recruiting program, which is still being used today. He is also an NCAA All-American track athlete, Massachusetts realtor, and gay, pro-family, Irish Catholic American. He is the founder of a 501c4 nonprofit, Grand Opportunity USA, or GUSA. And did everyone get a card when you came in with John Paul's information on it? Raise your hand if you all did, or raise your hand if you didn't, rather. Raise your hand if you didn't, we'll make sure that you get one. Okay. That way, later on, you'll understand. He has written a book, Cues for Conservatives, which delivers a clear conservative response to the destruction rules for radicals that was written by the late statist, socialist, thuggist, Saul Alinsky. Alinsky, hello, he admired Al Capone and was also the mentor for Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton.
Oh.
Hello, boom. John Paul also made possible a big and great GUSA Conservative Crowd event this past summer in Lexington. I don't know if any of you were there, where the first shots for freedom were fired in the Revolutionary War. I want to introduce right now the next congressman for the 6th District in Massachusetts. Let's have a great welcome for John Paul Mahan.
Thanks, Michelle. Do I need to talk? She did a great job. Can I go now?
Yes.
All right, so thank you everybody for coming. I really appreciate it. There's a million other shiny objects happening at CPAC right now, and that you're here having drinks with us and learning about my campaign. So I'm originally from New Jersey, so I'll try to talk a little bit slower. I always get criticized for that. And I'm running because there's a number of reasons why I'm running. But we have to break the blue wall in Massachusetts. The blue wall, identity politics, socialism, big government, authoritarianism, dictatorship, dictator economics has to end. And enough us being on the defense, right? Ted Cruz in Texas, right?
Yes.
This is the bluest state in the country. We're going to break the wall, and it's going to crumble down there. Once it crumbles there, it'll crumble everywhere else. Because the left has gone off the rails. And I'm running because we need to stop it. Now, Seth Moulton, who here has heard of Seth Moulton?
No one.
No one, right? That's part of the problem. Seth Moulton tried to overthrow Nancy Pelosi as the Speaker of the House in 2018 twice and got crushed. And then he decided he would run for president, polling at 0.0%. and did it for all but 3 months or something. And he hasn't doing anything for the district. He's just an ego-driven politician, like the left likes to breed in Washington. And my district and my state is not being served by this guy, Seth Moulton. He's a veteran. We thank him for his service. But his service in the military is not translated to service to the people. It's been actually quite the opposite. I'm running because I believe we need more diverse young voices in Washington. And my nonprofit called Grant Opportunity USA that I founded, its mission is to reach young and diverse audiences. And I believe that we can do a much better job doing that. One idea was, how do you guys like Grant Opportunity Party versus Grant Old Party?
Yeah!
So I'm on a tear. I believe that we can do it. I'm on a mission. I believe that is, I do branding for one of my professional work, my marketing company is branding and digital marketing. And I believe that if we can use better branding, do you see the video on the wall there that's playing in the background? That was created by my agency, and we're all about unity, liberty, and opportunity is my message. And I'm doing it visually, and I think it's kind of exciting, cool, different. And if we can be the party of opportunity with a brand logo like that, that's the star image, I believe we're going to attract a lot more people to our message, just visually. And then from there, we back it up with the messaging. So you guys like the video?
Yeah!
All right. I'm also running because we haven't had a Republican in 25 years in Massachusetts in Congress, right? That's crazy. Now I want to talk about a president that believes in borders and secure borders, a president that believes in lower taxes and that's pro-business, right? A president that supports life, a president that is one of the loudest voices ever against socialism and communism. Are you with me on that?
Yeah.
That's John F. Kennedy. John F. Kennedy. Yeah, I was talking about John F. Kennedy. John F. Kennedy would be Republican today. He'd be Republican today. You hear that, Democrats? That's John F. Kennedy I'm talking about. And it was also Donald J. Trump. So my state is much more, is not as crazy. It's crazy, but not. They are much more moderate than you think. And I believe that Massachusetts can be flipped to red, white, and blue. So the movement of opportunity is what my campaign's all about. Let's make it happen. Because we have to fight. I also run it because we have to start yelling from the inside. I've been yelling from the outside wall, the outside walls, outside of Washington. How about we place one of us guys, right? Andre, right, Brandon, inside Washington. And there, you think AOC's loud? AOC is a loud, obnoxious, undereducated. She graduated at the bottom of her class of BU. I graduated at the top of my class of BU. I got my MBA, right? She is not smart. She's a socialist. She's basically a communist, right? The Green New Deal is insane. How about we have a voice that's pro-American, that's educated and experienced, that can combat that kind of insanity? That's what I'll do when elected. And we have to take the House back, right? Yes. We need to take the House back. Every House seat matters. There's other people that are here tonight that are running for Congress. We need to back all of them. Amen. And we got to get in and be on the offense and stop always being on the defense with the Democrats. So that's just a few parts of my message. I know we've talked about a lot of different points about, from everything from I'm against, the laundry list of conservatism. First Amendment, Second Amendment. I'm against child regendering, but I'm for gay rights. There's a way to do that, right? So yes, because you're gay does not mean we're for radical child regendering. Exactly. And that's a big, big fear, especially in suburban, not just suburban mothers, suburban fathers. Who wants their kid going to school as a boy and saying, "Mommy and Daddy, I need you to pump me full of drugs and chemically automate to become a girl"? But no one wants to do that, right? And so there's a lot that we can do, and I believe together we can win. But I will need support from everybody in this room. I'm going to need support from thousands and thousands, tens of thousands of people to win, as do everybody else that's running for Congress, that we have to take back. We have to take it back. So thank you, everybody, for coming. Michelle's going to say a couple words. We have Andre Soriano. Let's get one of our guest speakers tonight.
Okay, everybody, just again, it's a great fundraiser that we're doing here tonight because you all know it is not cheap to run for an office. It's not cheap. It takes not just us getting together in a room like this. It takes more. It takes people knocking on doors, people making sure people are registered to vote at their current address, by the way. Making sure that mailings are going out, making those phone calls, but it really even to get the publications to put into people's hands takes money. And that's what I want to really ask you for tonight is that, like, if you go to his website, you've all got it on your card there. And sometimes there's so much confusion and, oh, I can't make a big donation. I can't do this, I'm already spread really thin here. One thing, some people, yes, you can make that $5,000 donation. And by the way, thousand is THOUSAND. If anyone was curious. But you can make that $5,000 donation, but do you know if you make a $5 commitment to, even if you need a $5 commitment every month, those $5 commitments add up. And if you put down the $5 commitment every month, you're putting away a lot of money. So please don't despise the day of small beginnings. Amen? Can you just seriously, it takes the little and the big man coming together to take this country back. Right? Yes. Woo! So I'm going to introduce two people who are going to be speaking here. Andre Soriano, who I have had, and thank you very much, the Trump gown. I have had the undescribable pleasure of wearing two of his gowns, one which I bought. Thank you very much. Don't think I don't sit over here and bouge off him. I bought this and own this so that I can wear it everywhere. I have never felt more like a woman who walks into a room and owns that room. Yes. Yes. Than when I'm wearing Soriano. And every one of you should be talking to him afterwards, saying, I need something for my wife. I need something for my daughter. I need something I'm so sorry, baby. Here's Andre's phone number. You know what I'm talking about. Yep. Nobody knows what I'm talking about?
We know what you're talking about.
Y'all know what I'm talking about. Anyway, Andre Soriano designed the famous Trump dress that Joy Vila wore down the red carpet for the Grammys, and Ricky Rebel wore the Trump suit. And he did the Grammys this past year in that red, amazing, impeach this moment. She went there. So anyway, I want to introduce the absolutely fabulous, you must get his card, and you must be wearing him everywhere, Andre Soriano.
Hi, good evening, my fellow Americans. I am really truly grateful today to support I can call my dear friend, John Paul, and we've been friends actually for almost about a year and a half since I embarked in this Washington town with a swamp. Anyway, we need more people like John. What happened was, like I said, we met a year ago. We really hit it off. I think it was at the CPAC as well. And I really love his nature of loving this great nation, as we all do. And from the day that I met him, he has this passion and this burning passion about this great nation, our country. And that's why I'm so proud of you, my dear brother, to run and really taking, what it is to really take the country back. That we truly, like me, I'm an immigrant from the Philippines since I am part of this great nation. I love the opportunities that he has created and given us, and I'm so proud of you, my dear friend John, that you're running and really taking it back, because as conservative, we're about family, we're about our guns, we're about our Bible, and we're about our amazing President Donald J. Trump. So tonight I really want to congratulate you, my dear brother and my dear friend, and Godspeed and God bless you to all you do. And God bless everyone and God bless America. I love you, brother.
Thank you very much, Andre Soriano, again, thank you. And one other person, I'm sure you have not missed him as he's been sauntering through the hotel, and hopefully you've had the pleasure of standing far beneath him in a picture. I want to introduce Scott Pressler. I've had him come and speak. Scott. I had him come and speak on voter registration. And let me say, he
you.
That's it? We are not low energy Jeb Bush. We are high energy Republicans. Is that right? Thank you. For those of you who don't know me, and I was not sauntering, I do take disrespect at that. I'm just kidding. My name is Scott Pressler. I guess I'm kind of known because I went into the city of Baltimore and we did a cleanup. And we have picked up 29 tons of trash from the city of Baltimore. We've been to LA picking up 50 tons of trash, and cumulatively going to Austin, Baltimore, Chicago, Houston, San Francisco. We picked up 105 tons of trash. My question is, what have the Democrats done? Where are you Democrats for our cities? They've been neglected, they've been abandoned, it's been a dereliction of duty. And the one thing that I do appreciate about John Paul is he is an activist like I am. We need more people like us, activists, to run for office because my motto is stop talking, start doing. That is what we're going to do, and that's why I love our president. Our president is the man that's keeping his promises, actually doing what he said he would when he campaigned. So when is your primary, JP?
September 1st.
September 1st. Okay, so is everybody here? Raise your hand if you're a registered to vote as your current address. Raise your hand! Is everybody registered? Okay, good. That should be your first comment. Whenever you meet a local conservative, your first words out of your mouth should be, are you registered to vote at your current address? And if they are not, then we are going to register them because that's how we win. So I just want to say thank you for the support, everybody. It's been crazy being here at CPAC. And thank you. You know, we went to San Francisco. Lady Naga even came from Utah to come to San Francisco. And those dang Democrats, they protested us. Who would ever thought we'd be protested for picking up trash? Isn't that so sad? I know. But thank you very much. Can we get a round of applause for JP? Not low energy, high energy! Thank you very much. I don't know who this goes to next. I'm just going to hand it to you. I don't know.
I love you, man. Scott, another round of applause. This guy kicks. You know what? And Scott, I'm going to ask you right now on the microphone. Can we talk about maybe doing a cleanup around Boston, maybe?
I'm coming to Boston.
All
So,
right.
Scott's
I'm coming to Boston on March 7th.
March 7th. He's coming to Boston, March 7th. All right. Lady Naga is going to say a few words.
We love Lady Gaga.
I'm going to be very brief. I just want to share an experience that happened at Scott Pressler's cleanup in San Francisco. We were picking up trash. We were picking up needles. We were a diverse group of conservative people together. Gay people, black people, Asian people. It was the most beautiful group of people that I've ever met at Scott Pressler's cleanup. But we were followed the entire time by people who were harassing us and flipping us off. And for the most part, they left us alone. But then later on, they got more aggressive, and they were saying terrible chants, trying to disrupt our event. And a person in a mask assaulted me and punched me in the stomach. And that's scary. But what is most scary is we filed a police report. And when I filed the police report, I expected that there would be follow-up because we had video and we had photos of the person who assaulted me. Clear evidence. The San Francisco Police Department told me, we are so sorry, we are on your side. But even our officer, who had a bottle smashed over his head, fracturing his skull, was unable to get justice against the person who attacked him because they no longer prosecute these criminals. They send them to counseling. So our battle is real. And people like John Paul, who have the courage to stand up in liberal cities like Boston, and in an environment where it is mostly hostile to him, I encourage you, go on your social media, follow him, retweet everything that he posts. We have to support him, and he's a hero. And obviously, I think you can tell I'm a drag queen, which means I'm a gay man. But before any of that, I am an American. And I know, yes, exactly. And And he wants America to know, yes, I'm gay. Who cares? I'm an American patriot. And that is why we must vote for him and support his campaign. Please donate tonight. Thank you.
You have the best speakers tonight, so thank you so much for coming out, everybody. It really is exciting because I want my campaign to be the opposite of low energy somebody. Right? So, Isaac, do you want to say a couple words?
Thank you all very much for coming. Thank you all very much for your support. And for those of you who are so inclined, especially, thank you for your money. But before we wrap up the formal speaking part of this event, and y'all can go back to mingling, of course, John is here to answer any in-depth questions about his background, his history, or his fashion choice. I want everybody to do one thing.